just go dark and scam people. But as a person who hasn't been a victim of this, it's quite amusing.
I said that I'll fight in 10-ounce gloves. It was essentially a pro fight. Mad. But
Floyd Mayweather, you are a very insecure, unconfident, very tiny little man.
Joe Rogan has exposed a list of celebrities who got scammed by Floyd Mayweather. He said Floyd didn't hold back, doing whatever he wanted to trick people with fake investments and shady business deals.
Was privy to confidential information that was crucial to him pulling off his long con. Also, he knew shit about banking.
Floyd Mayweather didn't just scam celebrities, he fooled millions of his own fans too. He promoted a cryptocurrency, promising everyone they'd get rich together, hyping it like a guaranteed win. But Floyd never even bought the coin himself. Instead, he used his fame to get fans to invest while he stayed safe. Many lost their money and felt betrayed. Some fans are so angry they're calling him Scamweather instead of Mayweather. It's just another case of Floyd doing whatever helps him, no matter who gets hurt.
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
bad mistakes. I didn't want to hustle drugs. All I wanted to do was become a champion someday and have something.
Yes, we know, Floyd. You hustled Ethereum Max into people's wallets and then straight out. You weren't promoting financial freedom. You were speedrunning a rug pull. Don't believe everything you see online with these celebrities. They'll even sell their soul for a couple of bucks. They don't care if you go broke. They are already rich. You know what? We should call you Scamweather, not Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, known around the world as Money Mayweather for showing off his riches, has now been shockingly called a scammer. Even though he's a billionaire, Floyd has been accused of tricking fans and celebrities. It's crazy to think someone who talks so much about making money would still need to scam people. With all his success, it's sad to see him ruin his reputation by doing shady things.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist. I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be
yet,
done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he f***ing did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
In a recent clip, Floyd complained that whenever he promotes something or earns more money, people say he's broke. This defensive reaction shows he's feeling the pressure as more people question his businesses. Instead of facing the scam accusations, Floyd tries to make himself look like a victim. It's a classic move. Talk about success while ignoring all the shady things happening behind the scenes.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke.
Floyd's image took another big hit when Jake Paul revealed that Floyd never paid Logan Paul after their fight. Logan was promised millions but is still waiting. Jake even said Floyd is broke and that's why he hasn't paid. For someone who constantly brags about his wealth, not paying what he owes sends a strong message. Maybe Floyd's rich image is just an illusion.
Jake, true or false and why, did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now, this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
Even friendships weren't safe from Floyd's money games. Rapper 50 Cent said he helped Floyd during his jail time, managing his promotions and standing by him. Instead of settling things, like a true friend, Floyd chose to fight with him. This shows that for Floyd, loyalty ends where money begins.
This rapper handed Floyd Mayweather the only L of his career. When you Google Floyd, you'll see he's the proud owner of a flawless record, 50 wins and 0 losses. But this record is objectively false. Money May is actually 50-1. The man who gleefully boasts victory over Floyd is 50 Cent. For most of the 2000s, they were friends. Then in 2012, after Floyd got out of prison, 50 claimed Floyd owed him money. Fast forward to 2014, and Floyd threw shade at 50 during the interview. 50 responded by issuing one of the most outrageous troll jobs in internet history.
If you could read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to.
50 quickly followed up to announce Jimmy Kimmel would televise Floyd attempting to read. Even more offensively, 50 downgraded the challenge from Harry Potter to Cat in the Hat. He's even announced his intent to get in the ring with them. Floyd refused to take the challenge, which to me is basically an admission he can't read. Until Floyd either knocks him out or proves he can read at a 3rd grade level, my scorecard reads 50-1. I'm Frank Michael Smith, and that's my take.
Floyd himself admits people hate him for flashing his billions and bragging about being rich. But what he doesn't get is that people aren't mad because he's rich. They're mad because he uses his wealth to insult, manipulate, and scam others. When you use your fame to hurt people, the hate is guaranteed. It's Floyd's arrogance, not his success, that fuels the anger.
Takedowns, submissions, kicks, all that jazz. But he's choosing to fight Floyd in a boxing fight just for money, just like Conor McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. One of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like fucking $5 million. And so you hate him. People hate him.
He creates envy.
Yes.
Gervonta Tank Davis, once signed under Floyd's promotion, spoke out after leaving. Tank made it clear he wasn't treated fairly and suggested that Floyd cared more about controlling fighters and making money than helping them succeed. Tank's comments add to the claims that Floyd exploits fighters for his own benefit.
So we got more boxing news allegations that Floyd Money Mayweather has gone broke. Now, personally, I don't believe it, but you got Tank making posts. You got other people from Saudi Arabia making posts. So y'all let me know in the comments if y'all really believe this or if they just making these stories up.
Floyd Mayweather is super rich, that he's super balling, and that he's rich beyond belief and all of this stuff. But you guys can't believe the hype, yo. I just got tipped off by one of my homies in Saudi. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have a very good relationship with a lot of the princes in Saudi. Are my homies. You know, I've known them for over 15 years. Listen, man, Floyd Mayweather owes a lot of people in the Middle East a lot of money.
Tank didn't stop there. Said Floyd didn't even pay him properly for his fights, even though Tank was bringing in huge crowds and big money. Tank claims he never got the fair share he earned, despite being a rising star and major attraction.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for like stand to himself and things like that. But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on,
I just have better manager, agent.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Mini Minter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because of the Logan fight, I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
And you got some of it at least.
The exhibition fight between Floyd and Deji also stirred up criticism. Many fans felt Deji got scammed, just like Logan Paul before him. Floyd's pattern seems clear. Promise fame, hype up the fight, collect the money, and leave others shortchanged. Fans are tired of seeing Floyd take advantage of young, less experienced fighters.
Yo, is it me or did Deji just get scammed in Dubai? Deji just got scammed. The fight wasn't even... The fight got called off because he was guarding. I don't understand. And Floyd was basically taking the piss the entire time, fighting the kid. Bro, what was that? And then he changed the gloves from 14 to 10. Didn't want Jake Paul to sit ring. Man, you crazy as hell. Refund everybody.
After the fight, Deji himself spoke out, accusing Floyd of being jealous and disrespectful. Deji said Floyd acted bitter when the crowd cheered for him and didn't pay what he promised after the fight. For someone who brags about being the top earner, it's clear Floyd doesn't mind ripping others off when it suits him.
In my contract, we were meant to fight 14-ounce gloves, all right? 14-ounce gloves. It's been in my contract from the beginning and to the end. Well, kind of the end. But then, last minute, they're like, Floyd wants to fight in 10-ounce gloves. Eventually, I conceded. I said that I'll fight in 10-ounce gloves. It was essentially a pro fight. Mad. But you need to understand, I had a massive adrenaline dump. I was warming up and everything. Warming up with my 14-ounce gloves, whatever, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then I get the news, 10-ounce gloves. And then there's literally an hour and a half of nothing going on. He also told me that when you get into the clinch, just tell Floyd, like, relax a little bit. And he'll relax on the power. No, trust me, he was hitting me hard. But I clinched him and I'm like, bruh, relax. And you know what he said to me? Shut up! I'm Floyd Mayweather. I do what I want.
Floyd's controversial win over Oscar De La Hoya is another shady moment in his career. Many fans and experts believe Oscar actually won the fight, but the judges gave the victory to Floyd. This fueled claims that Floyd uses influence and politics to win when skill alone isn't enough.
I laid out the blueprint. Yes, they gave him the decision, they gave him the fight. He beat me, but the blueprint is right there. Just look at it. I took it out of the vault and I handed it over to Canelo Alvarez.
Like Floyd Mayweather says, everybody has their time. And this is Saul Canelo's time, right now.
Fuck Oscar De La Hoya, I kicked his ass. And everybody that Oscar De La Hoya gave the blueprint to, I kicked their ass too. Fuck Oscar De La Hoya. How you gonna have a blueprint on how to beat me and you didn't beat me? I can give two flying fucks about him. He's nice shit to me.
All men who enter the ring will inevitably leave.
As a fighter, you know, deep down inside, you know if you win or you lose. Did you know? I felt that I won. I felt that it can go either way, especially when Mayweather's father came straight at me and he goes, Oscar, you beat my son.
Wait, he told you right after the fight?
Oh, yeah. And a funny story about that too, we had a rematch clause in our contract. This is something I negotiated as well. If he beats me, I get a rematch. It was a 1 year clause. Guess what he did? He retired for 1 year and 1 day.
Are you joking?
No. True story. Nobody knows this, but it's in the contract.
So how often did you guys try to get another thing going? It was always no, not interested. No, not interested.
Yeah, not interested. I'm retiring. I'm out of the sport. But sure enough, a day after that contract was over, he announces his unretirement.
Floyd's jealousy isn't just about boxers he fought. It extends to others like Deontay Wilder. Wilder is famous for his knockout power and thrilling style, something Floyd never had. While Floyd built his brand by talking trash and flashing cash, Wilder earned respect through real performances, and Floyd just can't handle that.
I'm about to see you run around the ring, slap here, a slap there, slap a little bit there, slap a little bit there, let me move around. No, see, the champ boxes. And when that right hand of Thanos come down with all them infinity stones and put people on Dream Street, it's nighttime. He goes viral. Deontay Wilder gives viral knockouts. You don't go viral. Not for no knockouts, you don't. You definitely don't go viral for that. So I don't know what the hell you thought this was. Somebody really finna rock with you would think like, oh, well, yeah, man, you know. Oh, yeah, Floyd coming back. No, we don't give 2 left shoes in quicksand, Floyd. Your time has come and gone. You robbed the bank, plenty of times. More power to you.
Shane Mosley, a respected boxing legend, once praised Oscar de la Hoya, saying Oscar was the best during Floyd's prime. That kind of praise is something Floyd struggles to accept. It eats at him to see legends like Mosley prefer someone else, feeding his jealousy and bitterness.
I think if you take, we know guys are different ages, if you take Oscar, Manny, and Floyd all at their best.
Yeah, I think Oscar would have been the top one.
Really?
Yeah.
Better than, and obviously Floyd likes to call himself the best ever.
Nah.
So Oscar, you'd say, out of everyone you've ever fought, so many professional fights, so many great fighters.
The reason why I say that for me in my era of Oscar is because we kind of grew up together and I knew where he came from. I knew how hard he worked.
Right.
And I've been in the room with him so many different times.
Yeah.
And every time I was in the ring with him, sparring or not sparring, it was very tough.
It was a war, yeah.
It was a war, it was tough. And he always made it tough because he really...
Floyd's scams didn't stop in boxing. He also promoted NFT projects that crashed badly. Fans trusted Floyd's name and invested, hoping to make money, but ended up losing instead. Floyd hyped these projects with no real value behind them, using his fame to pull people in, then vanishing when things collapsed.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayoverse. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for more NFT news.
Even Joe Rogan called out NFT projects as shady, especially ones tied to Floyd. This only makes Floyd's reputation look worse. He's using his celebrity to sell hype and leave with the cash. Rogan's comments show even big voices in media see through Floyd's tricks. Floyd's obsession with being the greatest athlete ever shows deep insecurity. Even retired, he can't stand seeing others like Deontay Wilder get real praise. His jealousy shows in everything he does and says.
It's really disgusting. Floyd Mayweather, you are a very insecure, unconfident, very tiny little man. I'm coming out of retirement in 2020. So? Nobody gives a fuck. We rock with Deontay Wilder. The little booger-nosed man era is over with. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. The only reason why you were doing those numbers on pay-per-view is because, guess what? The Klitschko brothers had the most god-awfulest, boringest, hellacious reign in the heavyweight division, where the heavyweights were basically non-existent. They were all over there in Europe, and nobody gave a fuck about them. It's the only reason why, Floyd, that you was doing all these pay-per-view numbers, because trust me, had the champ been on the scene then, which is Deontay Wilder, trust me, you won numbers, but not the way you would have done, not what you did, though. That's being honest, okay? Cause guess what? All that shoe tapping and buck dancing and boot licking and butter biscuit eating that you do, we weren't going for. You are jealous of Deontay Wilder. You are envious of Deontay Wilder because you wish you were as big as him. You wish you had the power he had with the skill that you had, but you don't. You're a pillow-fisted, boot-licking crybaby who's an attention whore. We don't give a damn about. You no longer get support, so you telling us something. Let's see who's the biggest star. Floyd, we don't fuck with you like that. You done. Oh, I'm with Gucci. How about you get a book and read, you stupid hoe? How about you do that? You illiterate retard. How about you do that? Can you even spell?